Hello, my name is Michael Fenice. I am a junior here at Stout, and I am a business administration major, and I'm doing my project on communication in business and entrepreneurship. So the person I interviewed for this project was actually my dad, Jim Fenice. He's the owner and president of his own company, QuickStage. And what QuickStage does is provides portable staging for the entertainment industry. So his biggest clients would be churches, um, concert venues, schools, and any other private usage. My dad's been an entrepreneur ever since he graduated high school, and he always knew that's what he wanted to do, is own his own business. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to interview him for this project because that's exactly what I like to do one day is eventually own my business or something and be an entrepreneur. So my dad has done several entrepreneur things in his life. He owned a food concession for about 10 years, several restaurants. He was in real estate. He had his own real estate company. And then he also worked for several staging companies before starting his own back in 2004. QuickStage is located in my hometown of Blaine, Minnesota, and being a small business, communication is huge. It is very important for an owner of a company and with its employees to be able to communicate with each other well and to make sure all the operations go smoothly, and it just makes the whole process go easier. During my interview with my dad, I had several pretty important or interesting questions I wanted to ask him. First one was how important is communication in day-to-day operations, and he said it's absolutely huge. Communicating with your employees, and your distributors, and the other clients you have to talk with is everything. If you can't communicate, then nothing's ever going to get done. Being able talking to your employees is probably the biggest thing, making sure you're always on track and everything's just good to go all the time. In what ways do you communicate with others? He mainly communicates with his clients by email and phone, and also with his employees, does the same thing. But mainly email. He is a salesman, so a lot of stuff he's doing is through phone, and a lot of his distributors or shipping is done through email. And being a salesman, I always have to ask him, like, how do you know what to say when you're on the phone? He said you just have to be genuine with your customers and make sure that you're just giving them the best satisfaction that they can. And if you can do that, then you can more likely to succeed as being a small business owner. So the main types of communication I found with my interview was email, mouth-to-mouth instructions, written reports, online quotes, and social media. Emails are probably the biggest and most important of all five of these. It's basically what starts off a customer and the business. Emailing is just like the basics between business, but it seems like nowadays it just seems more professional. Emails also help go between employees and distributors, shipping, everything. It just seems like everything is easier through email. It actually seems to be easier than calling or texting in a professional stance. With mouth-to-mouth instructions, it would have to be just telling your, talking to your employees to make sure you're on the right track with everything, making sure things are getting done the right way, make sure everything's on time, and it just seems to be in a closed, just like setting like a building inside an office. Mouth to mouth is definitely the best way because it's just instant and you can tell exactly what you want right away. Written reports of products going in and out and shipping and what needs to be done daily is another huge thing. You can write something down and then someone can just keep looking at it throughout the day and then what they have to get done. Online quotes are what really starts business too. It just lets customers know how they can buy something and how much it's going to be. And nowadays, social media is huge. So my dad was very persistent on getting his company on everything, every social media platform he could, and he keeps up with it all the time to make sure he has a good relationship with his customers and make sure they can see his product and his website and get himself out there more. I've learned several things in this interview with my dad. Some of the main things I learned is how difficult communicating can be with everybody. I used to work for my dad during the summers, and I've seen firsthand like what miscommunication can do. One person just interprets something else, and it's just not what everyone else thought, and it can entirely mess up the process, and it can really set you back a little bit. So making sure you can communicate well with everybody is huge, and not only that with just your employees, but customers or distributors or your companies that you're getting your products from to make sure your product is good. If one thing goes bad, then your entire just your process is just off. there are a lot of people to talk to every single day, being that your employees or your customers. So it's just important to ensure that you're being professional throughout the whole day and just making sure you can talk to everyone well and get everything done efficiently. The thing he stressed the most was communication is definitely key. If you can't communicate with anyone, it's just nothing's going to ever get done. Everything will just continue to be messed up, and you will probably not be as successful. And communicating with customers is also a big deal. You want to treat your customers with respect, and if you treat them with respect, they will probably come back and give you business in the future. This is a pretty cool project. I liked it. It was cool to talk to my dad and see what it's actually like owning a business, and I'm really excited to be able to do it sometime in my life. Thank you.